Let me ask you something. Have you ever received a message that made your heart beat just a little faster? Not because it looked dangerous, but because it looked important? Not the obvious scams, not the "you won 1 million" type. I'm talking about the ones that feel real, the ones that make you pause, the ones that feel like they came at the worst possible time. Something like, "Your account will be suspended in 24 hours. Click here to fix it now." Now be honest. At that moment, you didn't start analyzing the message like a cybersecurity expert. You didn't open Google and start researching. You didn't calmly sip water and say, let me verify this logically. No, your brain did something else entirely. Before your brain even finishes loading, your finger is already moving. Your heart rate increases. Your focus shifts instantly. Because in that moment, it doesn't feel like a message. It feels like a problem you must solve immediately. And that right there is not an accident. That's not luck. That's not coincidence. That is psychological hacking at its highest level. Because scammers don't break into your system first and they break into your mind. They don't need your password if they can control your reaction. And today, I'm going to expose the one sentence that makes even smart people, yes, even very smart people, trust scammers instantly. But here's the scary part. Once you hear it, you'll realize something uncomfortable. You've seen it before. You've trusted it before. And maybe, just maybe, you've almost fallen for it. So before we go deeper, hit that like button right now. This helps more people see this and stay safe. Drop a comment saying "I'm alert now." And follow for real-life cybersecurity breakdowns that actually matter. Because this isn't just content, this is protection. The sentence that hacks your brain. Here it is, no special effects, no complicated code, just one sentence. "We noticed unusual activity on your account." That's it, no shouting, no threats yet, no broken grammar, no obvious warning signs, just calm, professional, controlled language. And that's exactly why it works. Because your brain doesn't react to it as a scam. Your brain reacts to it as authority. The moment you read it, your mind starts racing. Wait, which account? Is it my bank? My email? My social media? Did someone log in? Did I do something wrong? Notice something? The message didn't give you details. Your brain did. That's the trick. The vagueness forces you to complete the story. And your brain always chooses the worst-case scenario. And just like that, without clicking anything yet, without typing anything, and you've already been pulled into the trap. Congratulations. You've just entered panic mode, version 1.0. Why this sentence works. Let's break this down in real-life terms. You're at home, chilling, scrolling, laughing at videos, maybe even ignoring responsibilities like a professional. Then suddenly, we noticed unusual activity on your account. Everything changes. Your posture adjusts instantly. Your eyes widen. Your brain opens 47 emergency tabs. You forget what day it is. You forget what you were doing. You even forget who you are for a second. Now you're thinking, which account? What activity? Who noticed? But here's the funniest part. You don't even question the sender first. You don't say, wait, who is we exactly? No, you skip that part completely. Instead, your brain goes straight to, I need to fix this right now. That's like someone knocking on your door saying, we noticed something suspicious. And instead of asking who they are, you open the door fully and say, "Bob, please come inside." That's exactly what's happening digitally. The psychology behind it, deeper breakdown. This sentence is powerful because it combines 3 psychological triggers that override logic. 1. Authority. We noticed. This sounds like an organization, a system, a company, something official. Your brain immediately assumes, this must be important. Humans are wired to trust authority, even if the authority is fake. 2. Fear. Unusual activity. This is intentionally vague. It could mean anything. And your brain hates uncertainty. So it fills the gap with, my money is gone. Someone hacked me. I'm about to lose everything. Fear doesn't ask questions. Fear reacts. 3. Urgency. Silent pressure. Even without act now, you feel pressure. Because your brain says if I delay on things could get worse. So now, you're not thinking clearly, you're not verifying, you're just acting. And that's exactly what scammers want. If you're realizing how deep this goes, drop a comment right now. This is scary, because awareness doesn't start with tools. It starts with recognition. The moment you recognize the pattern, you break the illusion. And once the illusion is broken, the scam loses half of its power over you. Real-life scam version. Now let's upgrade the sentence. We noticed unusual activity on your account. Please verify your details immediately to avoid suspension. Looks normal, right? Professional, calm, almost helpful. But this is where it becomes dangerous. Because now the message is doing three things at once. Direction, verify your details. Urgency, immediately. Consequence, avoid suspension. This is no longer just information. It's a script your brain starts following automatically. At this point, you're not asking questions anymore like, is this real? Who sent this? Should I verify this independently? No. Your brain switches to, let me fix this before it gets worse. And that's the trap. Because now, you're not thinking critically. You're not slowing down. You're reacting based on fear. And the scariest part? It feels like you're doing the right thing. That's what makes it powerful. It doesn't feel like a mistake. It feels like responsibility. Why even smart people fall for this. Deeper. Let's be very clear here. This is not about intelligence, not even close. You can be highly educated, very tech-savvy, extremely careful in real life, and still fall for this. Why? Because this type of attack doesn't target your knowledge. It targets your instincts. Your brain operates in two systems: fast thinking, emotional; slow thinking, logical. Fast thinking is automatic. It reacts instantly to danger. Slow thinking is deliberate. It takes time. It questions. It verifies. Scammers don't give you time. They activate the fast system first, so your brain goes, something is wrong, act now. And before your logical brain can respond, you've already clicked. At that point, logic becomes a background app running too late. Let's test you. Quick test. Be honest. Which message feels more trustworthy? Hello dear user, your account has problem, click here. Beat. We noticed unusual activity on your account. Most people choose B. Not because it's safer, but because it feels more professional, more familiar, more believable. And that's exactly why scammers use it. Because the most dangerous scams don't look fake, they look normal. If you picked B, drop a comment. I would have clicked. No judgment here. Just awareness. How scammers level this up. Now this is where it gets even more serious. Scammers don't rely on just one sentence. They build an entire illusion around it. They combine it with real-looking logos, official-style emails, links that look identical to real websites, sometimes even your name or partial details. Now your brain starts connecting the dots. Logo looks right. Message sounds right, everything matches, and then you conclude, this must be real. But here's the truth most people don't realize. The more real it looks, the more dangerous it can be. Because the goal is not to look fake. The goal is to look convincingly normal. How to protect yourself. Next time you see that sentence, pause. Not later, not after clicking, immediately. Because that pause is your power. Don't click instantly. Don't react emotionally. Don't trust the message blindly. Instead, open the official app yourself. Type the website manually. Don't use the link. Check for real alerts inside your account. Because the moment you slow down, the scam loses control over your decisions, and control is everything. Scammers don't need advanced hacking tools. They don't need to break into systems. If they can control something much easier, your reaction, and that one simple sentence, we noticed unusual activity on your account, has become one of the most powerful psychological weapons online, not because it's technical, but because it's human. It targets fear, it targets urgency, it targets instinct. If this changed how you think, do 3 things right now. Hit that like button, Share this with someone who needs to see it. Comment, I won't panic anymore, because awareness spreads faster than scams. If people actually pay attention. Next time your phone buzzes and you see a message like that, don't rush, don't react, just pause and look at it carefully. Then ask yourself one powerful question. Am I being warned or am I being played?